Good morning, children. Chemicals from common salt. Common salt, sodium chloride, NaCl. So from this common salt, sodium chloride, see how many other salts can be prepared from here. If you see them, see sodium hydroxide. See one of the ingredients from the sodium chloride you can prepare sodium hydroxide, bleaching powder, that is CaO, Cl2, baking soda, NaH, CO3, washing soda, Na2CO3, 10H2O, plaster of Paris, CaSO4, half H2O. All these are the salts that we can prepare from the common salt, sodium chloride. All these preparations are very important here. So, sodium hydroxide preparation, bleaching powder preparation, baking soda preparation, washing soda, and plaster of Paris. Again, plaster of Paris. So, we will see one by one. We can see here. Now, again, only 23 you are joining and you are going, children. Please, all of you must participate. Only 22 are there. Okay, I am starting now. Again, start. Now, first see sodium hydroxide preparation. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Preparation, uses, and they are very important. Sodium hydroxide formula NaOH. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, that solution is called brine solution. It decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. See the formula NaCl, 2 NaCl plus 2H2O. It gives rise to sodium chloride. Here we are getting here sodium hydroxide NaOH plus chlorine gas plus hydrogen gas is released. At anode, chlorine gas is released, and at cathode, hydrogen gas is released. And near cathode, you will observe sodium sodium hydroxide solution is formed. So this process is called chlor-alkali process. 3 marks question, they will ask you how in the board exam, children, describe chlor-alkali process. At anode, which gas is released? At anode, which gas is released? Chlorine gas is released, and at cathode, hydrogen gas is released. So near cathode, sodium hydroxide solution is formed. So what is brine solution? When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride. So aqueous solution of sodium chloride is known as brine solution. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called brine solution, BRINE. So it decomposes to form NaOH. So what is that process is called chlor-alkali process. Now what are the uses? So we have seen the preparation. Now what are the uses of hydrogen? It is used as a fuel and as a margarine. And chlorine used in water treatment, PVC and CFCS. You know here polyvinyl chloride and CFCS, chlorofluorocarbons. And hydrochloric acid, it used in cleaning steels and also used in medicines. Now sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, it is used in degreasing metals, soaps and paper making. Now this chlorine plus sodium hydroxide, you can use it as a bleach. You can use this as a bleaching agent, household bleachers and bleaching fabrics. So this is the first one, preparation of sodium hydroxide, chlor-alkali process. All these 5 preparations are very important. For 3 marks question, they are very important. So this is the first one, sodium hydroxide. Now come to the second one, bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. So that is what is the formula of bleaching powder? So that is CaOCl2. CaOCl2. See CaOCl2, how it is? It is produced by the action of chlorine on dry slaked lime. Action of dry slaked lime. Bleaching powder, it produced by action of chlorine on dry slaked lime. What is dry slaked lime? Calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. When you pass this chlorine over CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide, what you will get here? Calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2 plus water, H2O plus water. Now what are the uses of bleaching powder? Formula, what is the chemical formula? CaOCl2. Bleaching cotton and linen in textile industry. Second one, bleaching wood pulp in paper factories. Third one, oxidizing agent in chemical industries. Fourth use, disinfecting drinking water. Disinfecting drinking water. This is about bleaching powder preparation, and write the equation, and you can write the user. 3 marks question. This is also, otherwise what is name the chemical, write the chemical formula of bleaching powder. What is the chemical formula of bleaching powder? CaOCl2. CaOCl2. Now here, now the third one, baking soda. Third one, baking soda, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. Here, now how it is prepared? Baking soda here. Now sodium chloride, you know that is previously sodium chloride is used as a one raw material here, plus water, plus carbon dioxide, plus ammonia, NH3. When you add ammonia also, then what you are going to get here? Ammonium chloride plus sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, common name baking soda. It is a mild non-corrosive base, and when it is heated during cooking, normally when you heat the sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, when you heat it, it decomposes to sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2, carbon dioxide. It is a decomposition reaction, so thermal decomposition. Sodium bicarbonate on decomposition, what you will get here? Na2CO3 plus water plus carbon dioxide. So how it is prepared? Sodium carbonate, again it is prepared from the sodium chloride and water, and you are adding ammonia also, then you are going to get this sodium bicarbonate. Now what are the uses of sodium bicarbonate? NaHCO3. First use for making baking powder. What is this baking powder? Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. Now what is baking powder? It is a mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. Baking soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, and tartaric acid. When baking powder is heated, see here, when baking powder is heated or mixed with water, carbon dioxide is produced. Then which it causes bread and cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. So when you baking powder, when you heat it, it is mixed with water. Which gas is released? Carbon dioxide released, and this carbon dioxide causes bread and cake to rise, making soft and spongy. Soft and spongy. So because that whatever bread or whatever cake, they will be very soft and spongy. So that is the first use. So what are the ingredients? What are the constituents of baking powder, baking soda, and tartaric acid? Now what is the second use? It is used as an ingredient and antacid. Antacids are used now when you get any acidity is more. Then what happens? You take antacids. So you can take this sodium bicarbonate, or you can use as a tablets or in the form of a syrup. Antacid, that is. Now third one, used in soda acids, fire extinguishers also. So they are used in fire extinguishers. So these are the three uses of sodium bicarbonate or washing soda, baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. Now see, come to the next one, washing soda. Next fourth one is washing soda, is Na2CO3 10H2O. Na2CO3. This is washing soda. Na2. How many molecules of water are there? 10 molecules of water. Recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. It is a basic salt. See, Na2CO3 plus 10H2O. What you will get here? Na2CO3, 10H2O. Sodium carbonate, when it is recrystallized, sodium carbonate. So then what you will get here? Sodium carbonate, that is washing soda. Now what are the uses? They are used in glass, soap and paper industry. Second one, used in manufacture of borax. And third one, it is used as a cleaning agent for domestic purposes. Another one, for removing permanent hardness of water. Name the chemical used to remove permanent hardness of water. What is that chemical here? Washing soda. Na2CO3, 10H2O. Okay. Now baking soda is NaHCO3. All these have to practice, children. Clear? Now this is washing soda. Na2CO3, 10H2O, used in glass, soap and paper industries, manufacture of borax, cleaning agent for domestic purpose, and the fourth use for removing permanent hardness of water. Now come to the fifth one, that is plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris. What is the formula here? CaSO4 half H2O, calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. On heating gypsum, what is gypsum? It is CaSO4 2H2O, calcium sulfate, 2 molecules of water. When you heat gypsum at 373 Kelvin, it loses water molecules and becomes plaster of Paris, POP, plaster of Paris. So it is a white powder. On mixing with the water, it changes into gypsum. See, when you add water to plaster of Paris, then again it becomes gypsum. So this is vice versa. So we are getting plaster of Paris from gypsum. Plaster of Paris from gypsum. So the gypsum is, what is the formula of gypsum? CaSO4 TH2O, calcium sulfate 2H2O. When you heat it at 373 Kelvin, then what happens? It loses water molecules and it becomes plaster of Paris, POP. So what is the formula of plaster of Paris? CaSO4 half H2O. So when you add again 1.5 molecules of water to this plaster of Paris, that is calcium sulfate hemihydrate, again you will get back gypsum. So it is a white powder. On mixing with water, it changes into gypsum. Plaster of Paris is a white powder. When you add water, again it becomes gypsum. So what is the formula of gypsum? CaSO4 2H2O. What is the formula of plaster of Paris? CaSO4 half H2O. Now where it is used? Plaster of Paris is used. Doctors use POP for supporting fractured bones. Now again, second is for making toys, material for decoration. Third one, for making surfaces smooth. Sealing purposes, they'll use that also. So first one, fractured bones, supporting fractured bones. Second one, making toys, material for decoration. And third one, for making surfaces smooth. So these are the 5 types of these salts, how they prepare and what are this. Now again, here the last topic is water of crystallization. What is water of crystallization? It is a fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of a salt. So here 3 examples are there. CuSO4, 5H2O, copper sulfate, blue color, 5 water molecules has. Second one, sodium carbonate, 10H2O has 10 water molecules. Now gypsum, just now I told you, calcium sulfate, 2H2O, it has 2 water molecules. See, this is water of crystallization. So here there is one activity is there that I will show you, children. So this is up to here. Okay.